Hello students, in the previous video we have done coal, its occurrence, its purification, its how it forms formation and the destructive distillation of coal. Now in this section we will going to do the petroleum. Petroleum, its formation, how it forms, its origin, occurrence, refining of petroleum and the uses of its various fractions. So let us start with the formation of petroleum. Now students, petroleum word is formed from the combination of two words, that is petra and oleum. Petra means rocks and oleum means oil. Actually, it is a mixture of several hydrocarbons with a number of carbon atoms in that, and they are found under the earth crust. Generally, petroleum is used as a fuel like petrol, diesel, kerosene. These are the various fractions which we obtain from petroleum and they are generally used as fuel. Now the origin. Petroleum is believed to have formed over a period of millions of years from organisms that lived in the sea at that time. So when these organisms died, their bodies settled on the seabed and got covered with sand and clay. Over the millions of years, heat and pressure changed the dead organism into petroleum hydrocarbons. That is why they are found deep under the earth crust. Now, occurrence. Petroleum and natural gases are often found together as large deposits deep inside earth crust, as we all know, and it is obtained by drilling through the earth and impervious rocks, means non-porous rocks above it. These are the impervious rocks. See, these are the impervious rocks, and this is the drilling method by which the petroleum can be procured. बोर करा जाता है, drill किया जाता है, and then petroleum, crude oil comes out from here. Okay. The first oil well to yield petroleum was dug in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859, and India was first dug in Assam in 1867. Oil is obtained from oil wells which are found in Assam, Gujarat, Bombay High, in the deltas of rivers Godavari, Kaveri and other places. Crude oil को बच्चों black gold भी बोलते हैं. Okay, the crude oil pumped out from a well is a black liquid because of its importance in today's world, because it is used in many purposes like formation of medicine, dyes, drugs and fertilizer, many things. So that is why it is called black gold. Okay. This is how the petroleum is formed. See, these sediments and rocks. ठीक है ना? When aquatic plants or animals dead and buried under the sediments and rocks, due to the pressure and the heat, they converted into petroleum. See, these are porous sedimentary rocks, right? And they trapped gases as well as oil. Gases which are found, that is called the natural gas. They are formed above the petroleum reservoirs. Now how the refining of petroleum is done, let us see the next part of this. Students, refining of petroleum is done by the fractional distillation process. Refining requires to boil the petroleum under high temperature, around 400 degrees Celsius. Around 400 degrees Celsius. Okay, 400 degrees Celsius. And when this boils, it changes into vapors and they are collected in the various fractions. Okay, these vapors can be collected according to their boiling points in the various fractions, and they are used for different purposes. So, as the number of hydrocarbon, you can say, as the number of carbon increases, their boiling points becomes high. When the carbon content is low, when the number of carbon is low, then their boiling point is less. Okay, so जो सबसे ऊपर का जो outlet होता है students, that is generally contains the petroleum gas, by which LPG is formed. Petroleum gas जिसको बोलते हैं, liquefied petroleum gas. और जैसे जैसे हम नीचे चलते चले जाते हैं, ये देखिए 400 डिग्री सेल्सियस है, तो यहाँ पे हमें मिलता है रेसिड्यू. रेसिड्यू कंटेन्स पैराफिन वैक्स, and the most important thing which is found in the residue is the bitumen or the asphalt, which is used for surfacing the road. Okay, so student, this hole is called the fractionating tower. What is this? Fractionating tower or the fractionating column. Now let us see the uses of petroleum, and again let us see the various fractions which we obtain from it. See, these are the fractions. Butane and propane, mixture of these two. LPG is the mixture of butane and propane. Okay. The next fraction of 150 degrees Celsius is the petrol, then kerosene, then diesel, and fuel oil. Fuel oil is generally organic chemicals, or you can say it is a heavy oil. And last is the residue, which has the highest temperature, boiling point. It contains lubricating oils, paraffin wax, and the asphalt. Now, some chemicals obtained from petroleum are used to make medicines, ointment, cosmetics. Further fractional distillation of petroleum fractions yield chemicals that are used to manufacture materials such as plastics, synthetic rubbers, synthetic fibers, and explosives too. So, you can say petroleum or crude oil is a reservoir of many important fractions which are used in many purposes. Okay, alright students? Let us see their uses now. See, as you know that petroleum is a mixture of several hydrocarbons. It is black in color, so that is why it is called a black gold. Petroleum is called a black gold, right? And the various fraction we get, the first fraction is the LPG. It is used as a cooking purposes, right? Fuel for light vehicle, dry cleaning fluid. Light vehicle के लिए जो fuel use होता है, like petrol, we get it. Household fuel like kerosene, right? Fuel for heavy vehicles like generator, and what we use in generator and heavy vehicles, it is diesel. Okay, so next fraction जो मिलती है उसका use होता है, it is used in vehicles and generators, right? Fuels for industrial furnaces for raising steam in boilers. Again, it is a organic chemicals or the diesel heavy fuel. ठीक है. Next fraction is used for lubricating machines, making ointment, vaselines, candles, grease, and also for road making, or for surfacing the road, you can say. Okay, so these are the uses of petroleum, students. Now we are in the position to answer the following questions. Let us see them. First question: which of these is not a natural source of energy? Coal, petroleum, electricity. Which of these is not a natural source of energy? It is electricity. The answer will be electricity. Okay. Let us see the next question. Fossil fuel are renewable but exhaustible, non-renewable but can be recycled, okay, renewable, non-renewable and cannot be renewable and cannot be recycled. Actually, fossil fuel is non-renewable and exhaustible. ठीक है ना? It is non-renewable and exhaustible. Non-renewable and cannot be recycled. आप D option correct कर सकते हैं. Now let us see the next question. Which of these is not a fossil fuel? CNG, LPG or petrol? CNG, LPG or petrol, and one more, hydrogen. So I think CNG, LPG, petrol, these all are fossil fuel, but hydrogen is not a fossil fuel. So hydrogen is the correct answer, student. Hydrogen. Okay. Now next see, which of these is obtained by destructive distillation of coal? इसमें से कौन सी चीज you obtained by destructive distillation of coal? It is coal gas, CNG, LPG. इसमें से कौन सी चीज obtain होती है? Okay, coal gas, CNG, LPG and methane. The answer will be yes. The answer will be coal gas. So students, let us end this session. Now in the next video we are going to discuss the energy technology development and the conservation of energy. So thank you all for watching this.